a good sign. Okay. So the power gone off.
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct report.
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to block me out of the vote.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
No.
You'd be paranoid too, if you got fucked over as much as I do.
Whatever's causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show.
Mm-hmm. Ta-da! Panels.
Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope I remembered them.
Right. I see where I've got to get to. There we go. We have power. It's night time.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say? I live to impress you, Nishan.
Right. There he is.
We have power again, but it's limited. Any news from the outside world?
The Security Council vote will proceed as planned, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Kruzko, and you should be able to contact him again.
Okay.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General weren't indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learned from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
My darling, I'm sorry to hear that you've been detained, though I'm more than willing to press my advantage while your attention is elsewhere. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shanapal. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be too wounded by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well? Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? I must admit, of all the disasters I'm dealing with, it is our son that worries me most. All the time we spent raising him, and what does he do? falls in love on a rock in the middle of space.
Hey, love can be from anywhere.
Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can.
Hmm.
Another few hours down here, and I'm going to claw those sanctimonious eyes out.
Where is the safe? Safe, 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 safe. Oh, no, it's not safe. Where's the safe? Oh, there's a safe. Well, safe.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't get to break into his safe?
Exactly. That's what a keycard's for. Empty.
Go back to your base and face the wall. It's called plausible deniability, for fuck's sake.
Deniability of what?
Good draw.
What's this thing? Interesting. Admonishment was seen in Dushy's lounge on UN headquarters. It was in the company of two women who had not been properly screened upon entrance and found in possession of several grams of pixie dust. Record sealed on the request of Captain Lorenzo Crisco. 10-day suspension of duty. Lieutenant Crisco failed a routine drug test. On request of Captain reprimand. Crisco was seen in distinguished Hyacinth Lounge on Series in the company of three women overheard loudly discussing his previous missions. Record sealed on the request of Captain Lorenzo Crisco. For God's sake. 10-day suspension of duty. Vice Admiral Crisco involved in an unsanctioned skirmish with a Belter rock hopper that flew into UN and airspace. Record sealed in the interest of UN and security. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Morrison. We've got disco clip and jazz.
It's almost optimistic to think we could fuck up this planet more than we already have if we were wasting our time planning for alien contact. At least we are being honest about it.
Step 1, find God. Step 2, verify the accuracy of any proof of extrasolar life forms. Count of extrasolar life forms. Okay. You know, trust the Americans to have some kind of thing like this. Right, let's see. Do some meditation. And then we have a way of dealing. So,
Give me the strength not to strangle that infuriating private, or the strength to do it. Either way. Get Crisco to listen to reason. Give him enough wisdom, or enough fear of what I'll do to him. Protect my husband, who I need far more than I want him to know.
right. Let's deal with the stuff on the computer.
Hi, Mom. It's me again. 2 messages in one day. Must be a new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet. I never do, but I wanted to reach out. What you said about Marie, that was pretty low. Even for you. She's important to me, Mom. You both are. That's why I want to be honest about my feelings. Just don't push me away, okay? Call me back when you get a chance. I'd love to hear from you before we deploy.
Sweet boy, you must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do, and I trust you to do it well. However, I may have spoken too harshly about your infatuation with this Marie. She cannot be all bad if you like her. But keep your head in the here and now. The belt is a dangerous place, and you can never let your guard down. In that way, it's like politics. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
That's the way you should say it. We accept him, but what was trying to say? Well, I probably don't need to tell you why I'm writing. After everything the two of you have been through, you're giving him hell over a gill. Really? For a diplomat, you certainly know how to burn your bridges. Charles in a bad place, so you need to go easy. We've been messaging since the deployment as far back as Luna, and he's been hurting that whole time. Not that he'd ever let you see it. I met his new girlfriend Marie, and she's not what you think. Sharp as razor, doesn't take shit from anyone. You probably like her if you weren't already convinced you never will. Be a good mother and lay off the guy. Oh, and swing by sometime. Your grandchildren want to see you, and you're the ones in charge. They're the ones in charge of Love Ash. I think I said the right thing. Okay, let's deal with... No, we don't need to contact him.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Cruzco. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. I understand your desire for caution in your temporary position, but that is no excuse for indecision. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human. I implore you to transmit orders as soon as possible. Cruzco, signing off.
This asshole won't respect me unless I make him. Admiral Cruzco, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR in Ramses 2. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I've also been reviewing your sealed personal file. It reads like a fucking tabloid. Sex, nepotism, cover-ups. It would only take one word from me to have it unsealed and all over the news tonight. I will await your confirmation of these orders.
Wow. She's angry. Okay. Now let's contact Mendez.
Oh, Christian, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even, but there's too much momentum.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councilors as well.
Oh, of course, but the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious, and you have balls. That's why I am telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Christian, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward, and last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.
Speak to the governor of Luna. That's Mars, Moon.
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie, is Christian.
I should have known.
How are you, my friend? And what about your husband and those delightful children?
Chris, if I thought you gave a shit about my family, we'd both be in a different line of work. Now, what do you need?
It's the Security Council vote. Can I count on you to reject the reorganization under Mendes?
I like you, Chris, but not enough for charity.
Meaning?
Shepard Complex has a faulty filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there. See that Shepard gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see what I can do.
You're Christian Avasarala. I expect a lot more than that.
New water tower, huh? Let's try the finance. This finance on of Luna.
Well, this is a surprise. To what do I owe the honor?
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful worm, and any motion he champions is certainly one I will vote against.
So I have your support.
If you make me one promise.
What's that?
I will do whatever it takes. I give you my word.
Ah, be careful, Madam Undersecretary. That's a dangerous thing to say in our line of work.
Yeah, no.
For some, but not for me.
As of now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However, whatever happens in negotiations, you cannot raise taxes. If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
A more powerful Jeffrey Mendez is something nobody wants.
True, but power abhors a vacuum. If Mendez is stopped, who will step in to take his place? You?
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the call, Madam Undersecretary. Good luck.
So she wants new water tower. He wants no tax increase. I only need 3.
Avasarala.
Okoro, I've heard that you're undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
I know we've had our disagreements in the past, but your support in this vote is crucial.
How crucial?
Enough for me to be here kissing your ass, when I should be in New York getting a manicure.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
What do you
Don't
want?
keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They
Really?
want the UN Accountability Office to deregulate private spaceports. And they're fine with higher taxes, if that's what gets it done.
Very well. I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will. But only when your back's against the wall.
Does she think I do this to make friends?
So she wants... There's 5 people, I need 3 votes.
Is this for real? Christian Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena, it's been a few years.
Years? Come on. You remember the last time we saw each other.
I'm afraid I don't remember.
That's not surprising. I hardly remember it either.
Listen, I need a favor.
Let me guess. Mendes security plan?
How did you know?
Singh warned me you'd be calling. But I understand
Of
why
course.
you're concerned. Any idiot can see what Mendes is trying to pull.
Can I count on you?
You may. But only if the proposed water tower in Shepard Complex never moves forward.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're not a supporter of the project?
Why?
I'm not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad her resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Christian.
So, let me get this straight in my head. So, one wants a tower, one doesn't want a tower, one doesn't want tax hikes, one's happy to. It's done the right way. Mortgage stupid.
What can I do for you, Madam Undersecretary?
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's reorganization proposal.
Oh, that. I'm afraid the belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how I feel about that.
Who's to say that Mendez won't come for you next?
Why would he? The party has no quarrel with him. Listen, I want to help. But I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
What is it?
Naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited regulatory oversight we have.
Spaceport regulations. That's your issue?
That, and raising taxes, of course. The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates.
Okay,
You can
yeah,
review
come
and
on,
prepare
headset.
your
What you
policy
fucking
decisions when
thing for
ready.
one?
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
Pissing me off now. Right.
Dad always said I was the only one with stronger shoulders than Atlas. If you could see me now. I'm ready to work out my policy positions. Let's figure out which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
Okay. So, Singh and Masterson are good friends already. This is where a problem stands. We have... So from what I understand, so if I go with no increased taxes and no water tower, that stops Dunning. Okay, I think I've got it. Right, so if we go with Masterson, Singh, and Okura, we can find a way of doing Orokuras without the rising of taxes, then that would be useful. It says it doesn't have to be, but we could be taxing the rich for it. So, yes,
Let's give
deregulation.
Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
I want to go against
Singh is a single-issue voter. No new taxes.
Got it.
and go against
I
building.
need Masterson's vote. And she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good.
That's the best way of doing it, because they're the only ones that have got single issues. Submit it.
Let me double check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Thank fuck. Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect in remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them.
So, for me today. Right, let's go make a drink. Wait, haven't I got... Where I had another headset just in case of these kind of situations. Wherever I put it. So, that's it. Give me a second. Let me see if I can sort something out. You're broke. I know you're broke. Annoying. Fun part when I'm basically swapping around to a different headset in the middle of recording. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Drink this down a second. And we go to sound settings. And we go to that one for a sec. You can close. Let's see if I can hear things. Yes, I can. Nice. Right. Anyway, where were we? Let's go drink.
Am I ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
No, I think we've done everything it needs to do. We've got we've got enough voters for my decisions.
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
Good.
That's the good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Amanda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
What now?
Security breach. Security
What
breach.
now?
Security breach.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel. Move! Move! Move!
I don't think there's an actual lockdown. Okay, that alarm is annoying in my ears now. I really wish I kept the other headset on.